First of all, relax. I'm parked. So, gratitude. We're going to start to focus a little bit on gratitude on Gratituesday because it's cheesy and sometimes I like cheesy. But seriously, right? A lot of us who've grown up and had some pretty intense coaches or mentors have been taught you don't get better by looking at the stuff that you're doing well. You get better by looking at the stuff that you're weak in and turning that into a strength. And I'm 100% on board with that. But the problem is, if that's all you're focusing on, there's a tendency to become very mired in the negative, and that will drag you down, that'll drag your performance down, and then it'll drag down your attitude, and the people around you are going to feel that. So you have to balance that. You have to balance by looking at your achievements and celebrating those achievements. So the balance becomes, how do we look at those things where we're positive and strong and appreciative of the things we've done to get us to this point, while not getting to the point where we're so satisfied that we become complacent and we stop moving forward. Because there's two directions in nature. There's growing and dying. There's no different option. Okay, so we want to keep growing, always want to keep growing. So we do that through gratitude. So we take a look around the things we're grateful for, right? So whether it be our family, whether it be our fitness level, whether it be our mentors, mentees, what have you, we take a look at those things and we appreciate those things and we're glad to have those things. And then again, we measure that with what can we be doing better in order to show appreciation towards that, right? Because ultimately, gratitude is movement towards something you're grateful for, right? Gratitude is the lens through which everything else is measured in your mind. So if you take a look at something and you're grateful for it, you're going to appreciate it that much more versus something that you're not, something that you've earned. My very first bicycle I learned walking, doing a paper route on foot, bought it with my own money. That was probably the proudest I've been of any possession I've owned even since then, right? So it's gratitude and it's appreciation. So taking this kind of spot from a guy, Travis Ortmeyer, and that's going to kind of be my first gratitude moment, is people that have come before us that are setting an example that's inspiring and it's motivating. He's always been one of my favorite strongmen to watch. Very strong man, very competitive, but he competed with this exuberance and this joy of life that was incredible to watch. And I mean, he did incredible feats, but he disappeared for a few years, then came back, and I learned what happened in the interim. Basically, this man lost it all, but then through a gratitude attitude, he ended up rebuilding and becoming, building himself up to a very, very high point. And if you want to talk strength, for like a true man strength, lifting the heavy stuff, that's phenomenal. It's really cool, and I love watching that. But building yourself back up after you've been knocked down and down and down and down, and then refusing to get up, that's man strength. That's true man strength. So appreciative of a man like Travis Ortmeyer to kind of set that tone, set that inspiration, set that example. So again, Gratituesday. I like that cheesy stuff. Let's get on it, man. See you next week.